Hey everybody, this is ESP LTD Guitar Lover coming to you live from Milford Gold Key Studios, and I told you I would be back with a few guitars, and that made in China, offered by TradeTing.com. And this particular model, I'm going to give you the model number first, and that is a G as in George 166-323-107. If you need to know anything else or need pictures of this guitar and that, go to that number, G166-323-107. And then you'll be able to take a little bit of an even more closer look with photographs of this particular guitar. If you have any other questions whatsoever about these guitars, you can email me at my YouTube address, and if I can't answer them, there are a lot of people on YouTube who exchange parts on these and really know what they're talking about as far as getting parts that actually fit these things, because they are not true authentic specs. Alright, so you're going to run into a few problems. So I have a few friends on YouTube and that I can actually send you to that can help you on these guitars. Alright, so I'm just going to give you the specs right now. The model I gave you before, the seller is JIXK LCPING 998. I can't pronounce it, and it's Chinese, so I'm not going to give it a try. Anyway, the specs on this one are, it's a mahogany body, maple veneer cap. Alright, it is a cap on here. It has a mahogany neck, which has a D-shaped type profile. Set-in neck, adjustable truss rod, so there is a truss rod in this one. 24.75 scale, rosewood fingerboard. It is not an ebony fingerboard, guys. All right, so no matter how dark the wood may look or black, these Chinese guitars don't have ebony fingerboards. I'm sure that you can order them with them, but the ones that are offered on this particular model do not have an ebony fingerboard. But I'm sure if you talk to the seller, he'd be able to get you one. It has trapezoid inlays, 12-inch fingerboard radius, 22 medium jumbo frets, which is similar to the Lynch ESP models and stuff like that. They have the medium jumbo frets on them. These seem to be not as tall, though. The bridge and the neck pickup are some type of Alnico 2 humbuckers. Now I'm sure that you're probably going to turn around and get this thing and trash the humbuckers in it anyway. You can go to Seymour Duncan, DiMarzio's, EMG's, anything you really want. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos that have a bunch of different people putting in different pickups. So whatever floats your boat, all right? You probably change your pickups, your pots, the volume pots, everything on here. Let me see what else we got. Volume and tone capacitors are not the orange drop type capacitors. They are almost in comparison to the ESP LTD model capacitors. Something that you can live with, but if you feel that you need to have more of a smoother roll-off and stuff like that, you can change them. Three-way toggle switch works perfectly well. It's a Tune-o-matic type stop tailpiece here, Tune-o-matic, and these are not, I would say, vintage spec. These are Chinese type spec, and like I said, you can write me and I can give you a name of a guy who's on YouTube who pretty much well knows about all this stuff right here, and getting you what you need the first time instead of making it a guessing game. Let me see. Nut width is 1 11/16. Hardware is a nickel plating type. Now, I'm not really sure if it's a thick nickel. It is a nickel plating, but how thick it is, I don't know. That would take a little bit of while to maybe wear through it. Who knows? I mean, it could just peel off. Who knows? 14-to-1 tuners on this one, and that's basically it. It's a well-playing Chinese-made guitar. Like I said, it does not go to original specs that you're thinking of, but it gets pretty close. And like I said before, now you can write me and ask me questions if you want. I'll just give you a real close-up of the guitar here. The finish on the guitar is very nice on the guitar. It was put together very well. Let me show you here. Get you some. It's got a beautiful finish on it. The matching there. Now, as you can see, like I said, these are not original. All right, these are not vintage type things so if you're going to change them, like I said, I'll give you the name of the guy on YouTube who pretty much well knows his stuff when it comes to changing things. And let me see here. And we turn it around. Now, this is from what I figured out, it's a 3-piece so far. Okay, the little sticker on here pretty much well tells you. I use Ernie Ball Super Slinkies and the date I changed them and all that other stuff, number 9s. And that's about it. Oh, it's blurring out again. Hold on a second. Let the camera adjust. Sorry about that. But what's going on in that is that they cover up the scarf joint pretty good. It's up here somewhere. Okay. Oh, up in here. And it's pretty much well stained over. So most of them do have scarf joints on them and that. So you have to get used to that. You might not be able to find it, but it's there. Other than that, it's put together pretty well. Has a great sound to it. Alright. Acoustically wise, without being plugged in and out, it sustains pretty well. And that's about it. Price on these things fluctuate from anywhere from $280 to $308, depending on the cost or the price of the yen versus the dollar on the exchange market anymore. And that, so one day you could be lucky and get it for, you know, below 300, or the next day above 300. So you just have to watch your market there. Other than that, it's a very nice, well-playing, well-built guitar. All right. So let's see. What we're gonna do is, like I said, if you have any questions, give me an email. And like I said, there will be no comments on this video and stuff like it. If you need to talk to me about as far as anything, you can email me at the YouTube page. And I will be back with a couple more of these China type guitars. And remember, until then, shut up and play your guitar. Bye-bye.